What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video here on the Racing Games channel. Today we're going to take a look at MotoGP 22. How does it keep getting better? Now, before we jump into the video, this review was written by George Howson over on racinggames.gg, our website, and the copy was a PlayStation 5 version of the game. So after months of waiting, MotoGP 22 is finally here. The official video game of the 2022 MotoGP season has launched. There has been a lot of build-up and hype surrounding Milestone's flagship annual release. So how does MotoGP 22 stack up against its rivals, the 9 season? It's fair to say that the MotoGP game consistently brings new features and content to the table each year. Amongst other things, this year's showpiece is the 9 season. We've been wanting more historical content from the MotoGP games for years now, and it appeared that MotoGP 22 has answered our call. Milestone chose the 2009 season because it's rightly considered to be an absolute classic. As 2022 is the first season after the great Valentino Rossi's retirement, this game mode really puts into perspective just how good he was. It also shows how fierce the competition was between himself, Casey Stoner, Jorge Lorenzo and more. 9 opens with an introduction to the background of the 2009 season. Using archive footage, narrator Mark Neal sets the lay of the land going into the season opener in Qatar. From there, you're thrown into the overalls of Stoner as he fights off Rossi in the closing stages of the Qatar GP. There are several challenges for every race that season, all 17 of them. This includes events at new circuits to the MotoGP series, such as Indianapolis in the USA and Estoril, Portugal. This is the kind of historical content we've been wanting for years now. 9 really shows what can be achieved in an officially licensed motorsports game. 9 is the best new feature in MotoGP 22. The only possible downside here is that these races are not easy, in fact, far from it. It could put some beginners off, but then again, you can always just turn the difficulty down. So the stunning gameplay. It's no exaggeration to say that the capabilities of the next-gen consoles are stunning. Both the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X versions of MotoGP 22 are absolutely brilliant. The game runs in full 4K and at 60 frames per second on both consoles, as well as gaming PCs if yours is powerful enough, of course. These graphics are particularly striking when playing at night around circuits like Losail. Even in the daytime though, MotoGP 22 shines through as one of the best looking, best feeling and best sounding racing games on the market. Those playing on the old gen consoles of the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One won't see a huge improvement in overall polish and presentation from the previous game, but there will still be some improvement. Competitive AI. Something that we're very glad has been consistent in the MotoGP game is its AI. Ever since Neural AI was introduced in MotoGP 19, it has been improved upon year on year. Neural AI ensures that the computer-controlled bikes in MotoGP act like humans rather than robots. That sounds relatively simple to achieve, but it really isn't. Most motorcycle games struggle with this, but MotoGP, thankfully, isn't one of them. So the career and managerial modes. While 9 will understandably make the headlines, it's the career mode, which is MotoGP 22's bread and butter. The career mode includes the full 2022 season calendar, including the new race in Indonesia. New for 2022 also is the choice to go with the full, intermediate or short calendar. Now these are 21, 15 or 8 races respectively. This helps accessibility for new players while also keeping the challenge in for experienced pros. Just like before, you don't have to jump in at the deep end if you don't want to. If you want to begin your career all the way at the bottom in Moto 3, you can. Alternatively, if you want to start as Marc Marquez's teammate, you can. However, pretty much all other aspects of MotoGP 22's career mode have remained largely the same. You still need to sign a personal manager, staff, and manage development in the same ways as MotoGP 21. Although that being said, you can now establish junior teams within your career mode save. So just like real life, your MotoGP team can have feeder outfits in Moto 2 and 3. It is slightly disappointing to see no real strides have been made in the career mode department for 2022. That said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, and Milestone have certainly significantly improved other areas of the game. So, with all that considered, what is our verdict, and is MotoGP 22 the best biking game ever made? Well, when you consider everything, this is the best MotoGP game we've seen from Milestone. All aspects of the game have either been improved upon or been maintained from MotoGP 21. The 9th season steals the show, and understandably so. With the success of F1 2021's breaking point, it's easy to see why Milestone joined this club, but they put their own unique spin on the docuseries. MotoGP 22 looks and feels better than any previous installment in the video gaming franchise. The graphics, sound and overall gameplay have all been improved upon from MotoGP 21. However, it has to be said that the game's career mode has taken a back seat, and it can't be ignored. While it's not bad by any stretch, to see no real progress here is somewhat disappointing. Although, minor improvements to the game's accessibility do help it to be more attractive to inexperienced players. That still doesn't spoil the fun though, far from it. MotoGP 22 is a must-buy for fans of Grand Prix motorcycle racing and those who love to ride on two wheels. We've given it 9 out of 10. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen, that is our review of MotoGP 22. Have you already got the game and are you enjoying playing? Let us know down in the comments. We'll catch you in another video here on the Racing Games channel soon.